morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the structure of nerve cell or a neuron. Structure of nerve cell. So this is the longest cell. What is the largest cell? Largest cell is the ostrich egg. Longest cell is the nerve cell. The nervous system is made up of neurons or nerve cells. It is the functional and structural unit of the nervous system. The existence of neurons existence was discovered by His and Forel. Now we'll know the structure of neuron. Neuron, this is the, already I told you, this is the fundamental structure and functional unit of the nervous system. Neurons are discrete cells which are not continuous with other cells. The neuron is composed of three parts: the dendrites, axon and cell body. The dendrites contains protodendrites as well as teledendrites. The information flows along the neuron in one direction, dendrites to the axon via the cell body. Now we'll know the detailed structure. The cell body or neurocyton. See, this is the cell body, neurocyton. It contains projections. These are the protodendrites. Then this is the axon. Then inside the body it contains nucleus and a large nucleolus. Nucleus and large nucleolus. This is the axon. These are the teledendrites. Inside the body contains, it is filled with cytoplasm that is known as neuroplasm. It contains various cell organelles. So the cell body or neuron or cyton is, this cyton is measures about 4 to 25 microns in diameter. Special bodies called Nissl granules also there inside the cytoplasm, which are composed of ribonucleoproteins. The granules probably manufacture enzymes for the synthesis of neurotransmitters. Each cell body is surrounded by several special cells and glial cells. The membranes of glial cells surround most of the cell body except at places where the cell body makes contact with other cells. See here, these are the dendrites, this is the axon, protodendrites and teledendrites. Neurons also contain cell body extensions called processes or neurites, which carry impulses to and from the cell body. Two different types of process can come from the cell body. The first is called the dendrite and the other the axon. Let us learn about the axon. The cell body axon, this is the axon, this is the cyton, these are the protodendrites, nucleus, nucleolus, neuroplasm. Then inside the axon, axoplasm is there. Surrounding this, myelin sheaths are there. These are the myelin sheaths. They are not continuous. These are the intervals. Intervals are known as node of Ranvier. Then the connection between two neurons is that is a junction that which is present between two neurons, that is known as synapse. These are the teledendrites, these are the protodendrites. In between these there is a gap, that is the synapse. Then these telodendrites contains boutons. See, these are the large structures are there. These are known as boutons. This is the next neuron. Okay, the neuron has a cell body with mitochondria, lysosomes, a Golgi apparatus, Nissl bodies containing rough endoplasmic reticulum and neurofibrils. The cell body gives off a number of processes, one of which forms into an axon. This arises from a special projection known as the axon hillock. The axon is a hollow cylinder filled with cytoplasm, that is the axoplasm, which differs in its chemical composition from the surrounding fluid. The axon is also called the nerve fiber. The length of the axon varies from neuron to neuron. Sometimes it may be even more than a meter in length. It is seen in a leg of man. If an axon is separated from a neuron, it would be regenerated. If cell body is destroyed, the axon cannot be regenerated. The axon is branched at its distal end, and the branches give off special club-shaped process called boutons. These are the special shaped structures are called boutons, which make contact with other cell. Axon carries nerve impulses away from the cell body. The axon is generally surrounded by a series of sheath cells. They are known as Schwann cells. These cells are having myelin sheath, that is mediated sheath, containing alternate layers of protein and fat molecules. The myelin sheath provides both mechanical support and electrical insulation to the axon. The myelin sheath is highly developed in vertebrate neurons, and it is not continuous but leaves small areas naked which occur at regular intervals. These naked areas are called as nodes of Ranvier. The cell body and the terminal fibers of the axon are not covered by the myelin sheath. The axon is covered by a structureless membrane called neurilemma. The connective tissue layer surrounding the individual axon is called endoneurium. Several axons are bound together by another connective tissue sheath called perineurium. Several such bundles of axons are bound together by another connective tissue layer called epineurium to form a nerve. Now let us come to dendrites. In addition to axon, the cell body of a neuron gives a many smaller hair-like process called dendrites. Dendrites are present at the distal end. These are the telodendrites, these are the protodendrites. The dendrites of the cell body are called protodendrites. Those at the distal end of axon are called telodendrites or telodendrites. The protodendrites these are the protodendrites, they receive stimulus. They receive stimulus from the neighboring cells and pass them on to the cell body. While the telodendrites pass the nerve impulses from the cell body through axon to the other cell. The cell bodies and dendrites aggregate into ganglia. The telodendrites of one neuron are in close contact with the protodendrites of the neighboring neuron. The place of contact of these dendrites is called synapse. Such synapses are present in the nerve net. They are present in the nerve net of coelentrates and also where the axon of a motor nerve ends on a muscle end. See here, this is the synapse which is present between two neurons. The junction present between telodendrites and the protodendrites of the post neuron. So that is known as a synapse. So students, all of you clear? If you have students, all of you clear? If you have, I hope you have understood well. If you have any doubt, you can post your doubt in our WhatsApp group or in our Google Classroom. Thank you, one and all.